Coach Shani, your certified relationship coach and all things spiritual. I'm doing this channel message live. It's Scorpio season. I'm just being a little extra today because I can't. 11:11 is loading. I hope everybody's doing good. I hope this message finds you well. We gonna be bright, be brief, and be gone, baby, because I just want to get this message out. As I was starting the live, I just had to go start the live. I was getting born to win. Born to win. You were born to win. That's what Spirit is giving me. You were born to win. I'm going to do this message. If you need to book me for a reading or anything, just email me. 30 or, a mini for 15, then 30 in an hour after that. And, what else, y'all? Born to win. Born to win. I'm gonna try to give a few people the chance to get in here. I do like to interact, even though I'm going live. I like to interact. I just made a few uploads on the High Priestess. I am being diligent about posting every single day, Scorpio season. Born to win, buddy. And so, you're born to win. You're born to win. Spirit is showing me you're born to win. That come with haters. You're gonna be so visible that people gonna be in their feelings on the internet about you, but you strong enough to handle this, and you're wise enough to see past all the illusions of the things that are gonna come back to you. It's like come to you because you're visible. You're gonna know. You're gonna know. And this is gonna be such a rewarding and fulfilling experience that feeds your inner child. So let's channel this message so you can get out of that energy of feeling like I gotta constantly safeguard myself. I can't trust anybody. It's okay now. You have enough discernment to know how to turn that on and off, right? You have enough discernment to know when to turn it on and off, but you are definitely stepping out into the spotlight. It's your time to win. It's your time. It comes with haters, but you're strong enough to, and you're strong enough, you're wise enough, and you're emotionally stable. You've done the healing work, the core work to do. Why do I feel tongue-tied? That's a part of this energy, y'all. It's like part of you feels like, I don't know if I'm ready. You are ready. You're absolutely ready. You're born to do this. It is time for you to get out there in front of people. And you probably think, I don't know how to do that. I don't know what to do. It's going to be, somebody's going to come to you and say, you're up now. You're up now. It's not going to be a question of no, don't worry. Don't worry. Since it's your time to be out there in the spotlight, it's going to be presented to you. An offer is going to be made to you. And there's probably something you've already done to get some things in motion and you don't know how big it's going to be. Ooh, I'm saying that like you just don't know how big that little offer is going to be. A lot of times I will see like a small offer coming in, like it could seem like something like, oh, the Page of Cups, like just a little offer, or the Knight of Cups, like, this could be something, babe. You don't know how big it's about to be. I'm really clearly seeing that you do not know how big this is about to get. It might kind of ease you in with some baby steps, so to speak. But it's like you about to knock your socks off and wow you. That's what I got. Confirmation. Oh, this gonna be, look, let it happen for me. Let it happen for me. But this offer that has come in, you already in the energy of it, it's going to knock your socks off and wow you. And it's like you have more going on than you like to give yourself credit for. And Spirit is showing me like, everybody say, oh, pat yourself on the back. You've done more than you know. Pat yourself back. Confirmation. A lot of you are not really accepting the fact that you've made it somewhere because you haven't seen the next piece. It's like you can't look at all your accomplishments because you're present. And it's like presently, I'm still looking like what's finna happen next. What's gonna happen next? I don't trust what's about to happen next. Or I have anxiety, not seeing what's about to happen next. And there are going to be some surprises for you. There's going to be lots of surprises for you, and you got to sit tight and trust that whatever's coming in, you're ready for it. You're strong enough. You're wise enough to see past the illusions. Um, you've done all the healing work, so you won't be easily triggered when this actually does happen. Hi, Adam from the UK, and thank you for subscribing. Only subscribers can comment on here, y'all. So this is a channeled message. You're the star. You are the star. You are strong. You are healed. You are wise. You are ready. People are going to be watching you in their, like, people, you can't. So I tell people this all the time. The best day of your life and the worst day of your life can happen all on the same day. Get ready for so much success that it outshines those bad moments. Be ready to go out and speak on stage, even though you might have lost something or someone that you cherished. You are going to be so successful that it's like a performer. Let's give an example of somebody who does concerts. Ooh, the strongest. So you're right about that. You were prepared for it. And so now you like, whatever's been put in front of me, I'm ready for this. So the example of a performer going out on stage, you got a tour books. You got to go show up for these people, right? You got to go show up for them. You ready? You ready to present whatever it is in you and share it with the world. And you might get a phone call saying, hey, somebody's in the hospital. Come check on your loved one. It's going to have to wait until I get off stage. I have this commitment here. If I'm not sick, I need to be present. If they don't need my blood or my kidney, I got to be present. And it's going to be that big, y'all. You're going to be making such huge, huge decisions. It's going to make some people mad at you, like you put your career before everything. No, you have obligations to what you're called to do. And you have to let people know, I'm not the same person that just used to sit around the house in the evening, watching CSI Miami after work until somebody called me and asked me for a favor. I got stuff to do now. Like, it's important, and I got to show up or I could get sued. And so people are going to be used to that old version of you. They're going to be watching you and kind of in their heads. And I'm seeing the Tenosaurus. This comes up. It's like, people going to act like they're happy for you, and they're really not. They're going to be watching you online and watching you do what you do, and they're secretly going to have a problem with you. Like, how do we come from the same place and they're successful? They're going to try to find some kind of way to discredit your success. You're going to be so famous. People are going to dislike you just because you're successful. People are going to dislike the fact that you have the stage, so you have an audience. People actually love and admire you or respect your work. And people actually have, and you actually make money from being you. You actually make money from being you. That is when things get tough. You test it. You're walking out in your purpose now. It's so grand. It's so big. You're meant to be on that stage. So if you've just graduated from medical school and you're going into residency and you're going to be a surgeon, baby, I can't cancel this person's surgery to come a brain surgery. I'm a surgeon now. I can't stop this surgery to come and show up at, a kindergarten graduation for a kid that ain't mine. Everybody's like, well, you used to come to everything. Life has changed. I have important priorities. I'm on now. I'm the lead surgeon. I can't just abandon my responsibilities that go with my life for every little nuance in the family. You are really going to be having these conversations, whoever you are. Whatever arena you're called to perform in and use your gifts and talents, you are really about to be having these tough conversations with your family. Like, I can't drop this important thing because y'all used to me doing this for so many years to just stop what I'm doing and come do everything we used to do. It is that serious, you guys. And it's so exciting. It's exciting. But you're also going to feel the weight and the pressure of it. So don't get me wrong. You might show up. You're the star. You're on. This is your time to shine in life. It's your time to leave your mark. Share what's in you. Share your ancient wisdom and knowledge, and use your gifts and talents and contribute to the planet. It's finally your time to do that. You're not just some employee anymore. You are the chosen one who's called into this arena to do this thing. And you're going to have to say no to things. You're going to have to prioritize accordingly. And you can't falter or look back every time somebody gets in their feelings about your commitments. You can't. Yep, cut those losses and anything that distracts you from staying on your path. Because the minute you fall off, you miss a surgery, you're tired from trying to hang out with the college buddies too much, stuff like that. Trying to be too much of your old life will ruin your where you're going. Trying to step too far back into your past will ruin your future. It will ruin the present. It will ruin it. It will ruin your future. And so you might have a surgery scheduled today, but you stepped into the past yesterday, and now one thing could ruin your future. So we have to really think about that. When your life has changed, it's time for you to accept it and realize I'm important. What I do is important, and how I show up to this level of responsibility is important. You could be a founder of a company now, and you got to show up. You got to run this company. There are people whose jobs and lives depend on you. Your dream came to fruition and you have employees now. You can't just abandon ship every time your past calls. You cannot answer the phone. People, and I'm seeing everything is fine in the Ten of Swords. Like, people gonna be looking at the phone like, I know they see me calling. So it's 10 swords, all the thoughts, all the negative thoughts that are going into them watching you in the phone. Either they're calling you or they're watching you on social media, and they're thinking these bad thoughts while they're watching you, like kind of sending you the evil eye. And you really just, hey, it's not personal. I just have a life now. And when these people find their calling or find a softball team to join, they don't care what you need. I got softball practice. The team is going to the championships. I can't do it for you. You know what I'm saying? So you have to be mindful that we can put what's important to us on the back burner and like put our lives on pause and go service whatever somebody's whim or whimsies are. And it's like, okay, I actually have something important to do, but I made time to be here. That same person who's like, they can find something minor and call it important, but it's important to them, and you got to pay attention to that. People will expect you to move heaven and earth for them, and they won't do the same for you. They're going to try to make you feel guilty for being successful. And that's a form of gaslighting and jealousy. And you have to be careful around people like that. You kind of got to watch your back a little bit. You still have to be a little guarded. You can't just be like, oh, I made it and I got to go back and feel guilty and take care of everybody. Spirit is showing me you do not have to do that, baby. That is not your responsibility. You got through all these dark and hard moments and cried every tear in the presence of God. You do not have to go back and placate to anybody. They did not get you through it. Anybody that showed up as a destiny helper, trust and believe that you are a very, very influential being when it comes to your energetic presence. And that if you all had to cross paths and do anything for each other, it was mutual energy exchange, and you don't owe people. Stop feeling like you owe people. And don't let people guilt trip you in a season where you're finally becoming successful, because I feel like that lighting's a little harsh. This might be a little better. Don't let people guilt trip you. Okay? That's even brighter. Because it's coming. It's exciting. It's exciting as it is. It's also a little nerve-wracking that people will do this. That's what they do. Oh, you're a target. You put yourself out there in the light. Hey, world, I'm sharing my gifts and talents. And Spirit put me out here so that I can be seen at a bigger level. I'm going to amass the wealth, and I'm going to do great things with it. I'm trusted. That's one of the reasons why you were trusted, because you were going to be trusted to do the right things, and the wealth can be bestowed upon you. And you're told, to whom much is given, much is expected. So you're expected to do the things that you got the visions about. You're not expected to give everybody a dime, but you're expected to do the things that were put in the visions. Like, you were trained for these. You should have written those things down. You should have been daydreaming about them. They should have been on your vision boards by now. You know what to do when that money comes. You know what to do when that money comes. I was shown what to do when that money comes. So I know you were shown what to do when that money comes. You can't say, I don't know. Yes, you do know. And going through my dark night of the soul and being in the valley of the shadow of death and facing all of my shadows and dealing with the biggest, ugliest, deepest, darkest secrets with me, you see all your stuff from past lives too. A lot of stuff you battling, you don't even know where it came from. It's from a past life so that you can heal and do what you need to do. Your soul is healing through another reincarnation in this body. And you're healing some past life wounds and traumas and some generational stuff that's passed down in your DNA. You're reconciling the spirit and the flesh. And once you get on with it, it took me 3 years, y'all. And once you get on with it, I faced it all. I'm good now. Spirit's like, okay, it's time to put you out here. You see, you look within, you saw your own demons, and they don't scare you. Nobody can throw your own darkness up to your face, or this level of darkness up to your face, because you were scarier, you were badder than that, and you trust yourself now. It's really about coming to a place where I trust myself. I've seen the ugliness of myself. I've seen the beauty in myself, and I trust myself to get out here and make these decisions. I know I'm strong enough. I've been through enough, right? At some point, you're going to have to believe that's what you are, and that's why you went through all those hard moments. And your heart is still good despite going through all of the hardships. You're chosen. That's why I speak to my chosen ones. You were chosen. This don't happen for everybody. Some people are just destiny helpers this lifetime. And some people are going to wake up and come aboard and walk in their purpose after your example. So you might be leading the path, going out ahead. You got to be strong. You got to walk with God. See the strength card for this one. But you're absolutely the one to do it. It's what you're called to do. So it's what you're going to be successful at. You're not going to fail doing this. Anything you consider a failure is feeling your way forward. You're going forward no matter what. And every time you feel like it was a failure, it's going to be a lesson that you learn that's going to help you on the journey. And when you go from the wilderness to the promised land. So don't worry at all about how the failures looked. The failures are really just tools you're adding to your little toolbox. Well, I learned that lesson. We'll use it later. Okay? I learned this lesson. Oh, we'll use it later. I learned about MLMs and entrepreneurship. We'll use that later. I learned about corporate and, polarizing and slander. We'll use that lesson later. Okay? I learned about marrying out of ego and not being equally yoked and ignoring all your dreams. We'll use that lesson later. We'll put that in a toolkit and we'll use that lesson later instead of, and I learned about not answering the call when you're called to do it and just checking out and getting pregnant in college. you know, I learned that lesson. It was hard being a single mom. It was hard for me and it was hard for my child. There's a lot of things he wanted or needed from me and from the other parent he just couldn't get. I was there most of the time, the other parent wasn't. And so my child had to suffer from that. He didn't have both of us there all the time because I was still trying to get through school. I was still trying to grow up while I was raising him and by myself. So you understand that that was a lesson I learned I could put in my toolbox. Okay? I put it, I know what it looks like to be a single mom. I know what it looks like to run. I know what it looks like not to stay the course. I know what it looks like to do all the things in reverse order. Uno reverse, okay? And so I have a toolbox full of valuable lessons, full of tools that are going to help me later. Because I'm going to cross paths with somebody who needs guidance from me, and those are going to be the tools that I can draw on. I know. I understand. I've been there. Here's a story about me. And that person's going to listen to that story and find some strength in it. They're going to get the wisdom out of it. And then they're going to take what they need from my story and how I got through. People need to hear about other people who got through. That's why you're going through first. And you have to just be the one that just learns all the hard lessons first. And there was nobody sitting there to talk to you about anything. But you're okay. You're okay. You survived it. You're good. You're good. It's okay. So you just had to be the one to go pioneer the way and write the book that everybody else can read. And so all your years of experiences and lessons, pre-sales for my book experience are available. All your experiences as a human being, a spiritual being having a human experience, can serve somebody else. Somebody can spend maybe 3 hours reading your whole life lessons and just draw all the wisdom that it took you nights and years and hundreds of thousands of dollars and relationships and ego. Like, you went through the trenches just to deliver somebody something ready made. You sacrificed your life to present this body of work. So don't discount everything you're going through, and don't discount the hard stuff. The hard stuff is the good stuff. The hard stuff, believe it or not, that's what people need to hear from you. So if you wish away all of the things that shaped and molded you to be prepared for this, all the tough days, all the hard nights, all the long nights, all the sleepless nights, all the heartbreaks, all the betrayals, you will not have a body of work to present to anybody saying, I sat nicely, I did nothing, and it all just showed up. People need your experience. People need your battle wounds. They need you to tell the story of this battle wound, this scar. As hard as it may be going through it, somebody's going to need that later. You're not experiencing all of this for nothing. Rest assured you're not. The way I can get on here and coach and teach, and somebody tells me, well, Shani, that helped me. Shani, that helped me. That solidifies fact I did not go through that for nothing. So I hope this message reaches somebody that is going through. Because maybe I done been through it. Don't let the fancy hair fool you. I've been through it. I've been through it. I've been through it so much so that when it gets quiet, I respect and appreciate the quiet so much. I don't sit here on edge like, what's next? What's next? I don't know what's next. I don't know where I'm moving next. I don't know what's happening next. I don't know what school is about to look like. I don't know what this is about to look like. I don't know what's next. I can sit in that anxiety for the future, or I can be present. I'm fine today. I made it through all my hard moments. Everything always worked out fine. And whatever's next is going to be fine too. And so yesterday I did my me time and I did my nails. And when it's time again, I'll do my hair. And I'll relish in those moments and have peace in those moments. I will not sit here and force myself into a traumatic experience of anxiety for the future, worried about the future, or depression, thrust myself into depression for the past. Somebody might text you and be like, I don't think anything you're doing is a good idea. I think you should always follow my advice for your entire life, regardless of what God has spoken to you concerning. And you gotta politely be like, okay, thanks. Okay, thanks. You could sit there and let everything they said in and thrust you into an emotion. Or you can say, I control my emotions. I decide what I feel right now. I decide what I feel right now. And it's going to come from your thoughts into your gut. You're going to tell your thoughts are going to tell your mind over the matter. Your thoughts are going to tell your gut, calm down. We're fine. We're following our path. Somebody's always going to show up. I told you that 10 of Swords energy. Somebody's always going to be looking at you, trying to find something wrong with what you're doing, how you're doing it, if you're doing anything, what you are doing, what you're not doing, how you're doing it, where you go, what day of the week it is. That ain't your business. That's not your problem. Those are their thoughts in their head, and let them keep them to themselves. So when they give them to you, just pretend like you didn't hear them, but catalog that person. Catalog people according to what they're presenting to you. Ignore all the noise. Hear them. Get the point. And let that dictate where they put themselves with you. Oh, you're noise. Let me sit you over here. There's the noisy section. I'll sit you behind the soundproof glass. All right. We won't even look over there. Y'all better get it together, because once you get out there, you're going to have to get good at ignoring the noise, quieting the noise. In your mind, say, oh, so-and-so, I got a glass-proof wall that if I look this way, this whole section over here, and this is my right side, this is the earth realm. This is the flesh. This is the masculine side that tries to dominate. I'm going to pretend there's a whole glass wall over here. Whenever I look to my right, and there are all my naysayers sitting behind this soundproof glass. Y'all can talk to each other because I don't want to hear it. And I can't hear you. The moment I see somebody, oh, you belong over here. Let me sit you over here and shut the door. Slide it shut. Done. Go back about my business like they didn't say a word. Stop letting people rule your emotions with their noise and chatter and all of their insecurities, all of their fears, all of their worries. That's not your problem. Your anxiety, your depression, your fears, your work, that's not my problem. And we got to get good at that. And when you step out there, you've already managed emotions within and around you in such a way that you have your mechanisms in place. These are your tools that you go to. I know how to deal with noisy people, right? Confirmation. I know how to deal with noisy people. I know how to take a deep breath and come back center. No matter where I'm at, it could be the craziest environment. I know how to get grounded in that environment at that moment. Okay? It's 5 of y'all. Can we get 5 likes up here at least? Thank you. Double tap the screen to like the live. So I'm going to say this and wrap it up, y'all. This message needs to come out. It needs to come out. You successful. You've already won. And now you get to live in that life. That life is not this fairy tale floating on the cloud. You dealing with real humans, and you can have real money, real visibility, and real success, and that puts a real target on your back. So have a real thick skin, okay? Ain't no rainbows and butterflies. The days you were broke and trying to make it work and nothing was happening that day and spirit made you sit down and rest and you got to look out the window and see the butterflies, baby, that was your good day. That was your good day. Success does not always equal peace. It may equal peace of mind that everything's taken care of financially. Your life plan is laid out. But the chaos that comes with it is real. There's always going to be something chomping at your ankles when you're out here. You see celebrity gossip. Thank you so much, Tyler. Tonight was a channeled message. So I'm telling y'all, success comes with haters. It comes with people who don't present themselves as haters, but they might just show up as a concerned relative, a concerned person. Oh, I think that you should. I think that I should follow whatever my instincts tell me to do for the plan concerning my life. Thank you so much for liking the live. Y'all like the live, please. And subscribe. Subscribe if this is resonating. If you sticking and staying. It's 9:55 my time, and it was just 9 and 5 up here on the viewers and likes. So that says a lot. This is a 9-year, which is an ending. Today is the first day of Scorpio season. 5-5 is like change. It's a tower moment. 5-5 is a tower, and the death card, rebirth, transformation, and things crumbling to get to the core of a new beginning, to get you back to a solid foundation, build, deconstruct that old false foundation built on lies and insecurities and just not knowing yourself. So endings, it's like a tower moment, a major change. And today is the first day of happy Scorpio season. I'm so excited for y'all to feel a little bit of what we feel, get some of this energy that Scorpios give in our season. I'm trying to stay close to this light so it don't look all shadowy, you know, because my other light bulb went out. So, hi Tessa. So that was the channeled message, y'all. I am going to publish this because this was just straight channeled message. It wasn't a lot of conversation as far as the live goes. So anybody who sees this channel message stops here at 29 minutes. The rest is just me kind of saying hi to the chat. So who all comes up. I have it on subscriber only chat to get rid of the spammers. So that helps a lot. And I realized this is one of the tools I needed to use on YouTube, the subscriber only chat, to minimize, you know, take care of noise control in here. Yes, as soon as I'm off of here, I'm gonna make it public. Yep. So you'll see it. I'm gonna get off of here in probably about 5 minutes. I just want to stick around for a minute and see if y'all had any Coach Shoni specific questions, comments, whatever. Hang out with you for a minute. Tonight's message was about you've already won, like you're already successful, and how to handle that success. You're prepared for it and how to handle it. Because it's not going to be roses, baby. You're going to have to fight to stay up there. Like the Seven of Wands. Like she's dressed up really nice, but she has her wand. And she's like fighting off all these other 6 wands. Like you're going to have to fight to stay up there. A lot of times it's just fighting things within you. And like I said, what came out was like the inner child, like your emotions, fight your emotions. Believe you're strong enough. Believe you're walking with God. And then also the haters on the internet, like the Ten of Swords energy, like looking at you like, they think they all that, you know, and constantly smear campaigns. It's going to be some days in court to clear your name. People are gonna come after you. When you the star and you shining and everybody can see you using your gifts. Love comes with hate. It's a package deal. And some days the haters be louder than the people who love you. Yeah. So I'm just getting the chosen ones together because it's time. It's Scorpio season. So whatever is supposed to happen, spiritually speaking, this is the time where it's going to happen. This is harvest season. Why? Because spirit is closest to the flesh right now. The spirits are walking the earth, passing out. It's like spirits are walking out the earth, walking throughout the earth, passing your things out to you. Imagine Scorpio season being like that and Halloween being like the main day of it. And it's also that transition between this month and next month, which kind of leaps into a deeper dive into Scorpio energy. I would say October Scorpios are really, they're really lighthearted. And November Scorpios, like myself, like my brother's an October Scorpio. I'm 2.5 weeks later on 11/11. He's more of a lighthearted social Scorpio. And then November Scorpios are a little deeper, darker. Like October Scorpios are nicer and more sociable. They might be popular, know everybody, you know. Or the late Libras who are cuspers. Super social, but intuitive. Right? You went to New York, Zayden. How was it? And November Scorpios are very mysterious. And it's like, we're not going to be everybody's friend. We're not going to be, we really got to trust you to be social with you. But once we are, we the life of the party, babe. But October Scorpio is a little too nice. They a little too friendly for me. November Scorpios are mean. We're not as trusting. We have a guard up. Like, I don't trust you. We are like the 9 of Wands. Like with the wall of wands behind our back and we holding one stick and don't cross this line. It's like that energy. It's like we're deeper into the Scorpio energy as far as time. Like the center of it. We're like the center of it. And so it's given, we see a little bit more. We see a little bit deeper. And okay. Well, we know what we see and we trust what we see and we ain't giving out a bunch of passes. So that's the difference. 11/8. Y'all gonna like the live and subscribe to the channel. So tonight's channel message is brought to you by winning. Winning spirit. Have a winning spirit. I'm thinking about that Mexican food I got downstairs that I cooked this week. I made some homemade salsa. from a seasoning pack and some fresh ingredients. It was delicious. Day by day it gets better. I put in onions, garlic, a can of the Rotel chili tomatoes, and a fresh tomato, and it's fire. That it sat longer. It's just I put it on my eggs today. That sauce are good. I don't want it no other way now. I really don't. And that's like I'm gonna be making homemade salsa and make it the night before so that garlic and it can release in it. Fresh chopped garlic, not jarlic that everybody be buying from Walmart, that minced garlic, but fresh garlic. Cause ain't no preservative put into it to give it a weird taste. I love fresh food. I love fresh cooking. I don't post what I cook over here on YouTube. You might catch it on one of the other, like Facebook. I post it on my stories all day long. I really don't even post it on TikTok like that. I'm more conservative over here with my lifestyle posts, like gym updates, food posts, me being silly with the kids, because it doesn't disappear. It stays. And I don't want stuff like story type stuff staying on the channel forever. But if y'all want to see stuff like that, let me know. Say, hey, put on a community tab, which I want to see. Shani, do you go to the gym? I'll post my gym stuff. I haven't been to the gym in a while. I took out my membership. I'm working on getting a car. Um, One of my subscribers who I've known for like a year or two is helping me with the car because he got a dealer's license. So it pays to be on here. Like, you get to network and connect with people. Um, Pepper jack tomato soup. Yep. And I used it to make salsa. The little salsa stay fresh salsa seasoning pack. And you just pour it on them Rotel chilies. But you can add your onion, cilantro, and garlic. Fire. I wouldn't have just did it with just tomatoes. I added some onion, cilantro, and garlic. I love some cilantro and garlic, okay? And a good onion and everything. I want to make like a mango salsa. That would be good. I'm having a vision of something. It's for me. I'm just seeing myself in the future doing something, like setting something up. And I like this. I'm liking this. Ooh, baby. The stuff I be seeing, y'all, the stuff I see, I can't tell nobody. But we gon' when it comes to pass, I can come back and tell y'all. This is what happened. That was the vision I got a while before it happened. Okay, Tyler, I got you. You can email me for readings. I'm shutting down my stand store because I haven't been using it. But you can email me for a reading. We'll go from there. Just bought a case of water and I'm behind on drinking water already. Hold up. I try to keep like a bunch of water next to the bed. Like 6 bottles of water every other day. Healing, peace, prosperity, success. Mm. Speak over your water. Pray over your water. Ashe. Y'all, I'm so excited. And Scorpio season is just magical. Okay? So, I will be up Scorpio season making my content. I did post on High Priestess 1111. I did 2 readings. Both of them are 2-part readings. For tarot. Over here, I'll do the channeled messages, okay? The channel messages, the live. I'm still growing that channel. I can't even go live over there and do tarot. So I just got to keep posting till my followers go up. So I'm going to really grow it during Scorpio season. I'm going to post over there, post over here. This is lifestyle and oracle messages where y'all really get to see me and I use my gifts. I am on Instagram. I do get the notifications. if you see a post for me on Instagram, it got copied over from Facebook. It'll copy over from my Facebook story or a Facebook reel. I just post there primarily, but I do have it. And I don't know if your message will get stuck in general or something like that. If you did message me over there or something, just be like on the community tab over here, be like, Shawnee, check your IG. So, or comment on one of my posts, I'll see it on IG. Like, hey, check your DM. But the DMs might not always make it to the primary. Some of it might go to the ones I gotta filter through that don't notify me. Same with Facebook. If we're not friends, it'll just kind of filter itself out. But yeah, I'm so excited. I'm so excited. It's Scorpio season. What else could you want in life? I mean, this is it. This is the best part of the year. This is the only part of the year, actually. This is, okay, think about it. What time of the year are you closest to the spiritual world? Scorpio season. This is harvest season. This is where your stuff comes in. This is where spiritual walking the earth, the veil is thin. We get to experience both worlds at once. The rest of the year just sucks compared to this. I mean, there's summertime and the heat and the pool parties, but this is the stuff you need. Like, this is where I can get my life back on track. This is where I can finally have a reset. This is where my abundance can come in. The reset and the Scorpio season are synonymous, right? The tower moment, the energies of the death card, but it's a rebirth and a transformation. You can let the old you die and be rebirthed this season. You can kick off a rebirth and then all winter transform. And when spring comes around and you're back outside around people, it's like, dang, you worked out all winter. You look like a new person. It's going to change the way you think about yourself. You're going to prioritize yourself when you feel like you're worth prioritizing. Like, I look better. Let me act right. Let me act like I'm important now. You know what I'm saying? So people treat you differently and you carry yourself differently when you have a physical transformation. You see how them girls act when they heal from them BBLs. Baby, you can't tell them nothing. So imagine muscling up or slimming down in the gym all winter and then muscling up or slimming down or toning up, just like I got my body back together. That does it for people. And that's free, y'all. It is free to just work out wherever you standing. You don't have to go anywhere to do it. You can get a nice sturdy chair and stand up and sit down 50 times a day, and that's a workout. Sit on the floor and stretch. Bend over and touch your toes and stretch. That's a workout. Moving your body is free. And you can do that all winter and have a new life by spring. Okay? You really can. Hi, little Mobley. You really can. And I recommend that y'all do that. I'm going to be encouraging that on my platform here. Probably starting right after Thanksgiving. Sagittarius season. I said seasoning. Maurice, what's up? The first 29 minutes of this are the channeled message. The rest of this is just me chit-chatting, but I did make mention of that. So, yeah. I don't know how you put in bookmarks and stuff. But we'll find out. How you doing, Maurice? So, y'all, I'm just so excited that today is Scorpio season. I mean, my birthday come around. I like to show out a little bit. I like some carrying on. Some outside type carrying on. Put on my dress. 5 days of fun. I'm a life path number 5, y'all. So I do things in 5s. 11/11. Y'all remember my birthday. All my links up there for if you love me. So, yeah, I'm excited. I'm gonna do some really Scorpio nails. Some Scorpio nails. I did these yesterday. These are acrylic. People like, oh, did you do your own nails? Do you do press-ons? No. I do them like they do them at the nail shop. I'm so extra. I'm so extra. Like, these are not press-ons. These gonna be on for about 3 weeks. And I did my toes. I polished my toes white with the sparkle that's on here. Like this little sparkle. I put the sparkle on my toes. These are white tips and a clear acrylic with a clear sparkle. And my toes are white. Like a milky white. And I'm not showing my feet on the internet. Ain't nobody sent me no money. I wouldn't do it, no way. That's a lie. I probably would. I ain't been offered enough money yet. But I did all of my little stuff. I'm gonna probably go get them done for my birthday. Go somewhere. Anywho, I'm so excited. That's all y'all finna hear me talk about from now on. It's Scorpio season, because what else? What else is we talking about? So it's really, my energy has picked up. If y'all can't tell, today I just wanted to get up. Even though I went to sleep at 5 a.m., I did manage to get my 8 hours after the fact. I'm just, if I can get my 8 hours, I'm gonna get my 8 hours. I'm gonna go to bed tonight, baby. You won't see me after 1 a.m. And that's a good time for me. 1 a.m. I am such a night owl as a Scorpio. I don't know if any other person can relate. Y'all come in and like the live, hit the subscribe button. Hi, I love you, Will Green Ivy. Oh, thank you. Love you too. And thank you so much for subscribing, because my chat is subscribers only, Maurice. So that helps keep down the spammers. I learned to do that the past few lives, but I ain't seen y'all. So that helps with the spammers. So if I need to, like if some subscribe and get through, then I can go ahead and up the time limit for how long it take for them. 11:11 on the likes and the follow and the viewers. So that cut down on the spam in the chat by saying subscriber only can comment in the chat. So we don't see all the noise. We working on things. We growing. We doing better, right? I'm so excited. And I'd be like, okay, I put these on. I have a lot of progress. I done lost weight, y'all. Today I'll stand up. I'll stand up for y'all today. Let me not knock over the laptop and everything in the process of getting up off this bed. Pardon the squeakiness. Okay. Y'all still gonna have to see me from this angle, because I don't post like my weight loss updates or any food stuff like I was saying earlier on this channel, but I'm a real person with legs and stuff. I need to stretch. I've been sitting down too long. Hang on. Okay, I'm stiff. My back's stiff. Everything's stiff. This is my little crop top. Jim said it is a 3-piece set. It's cues from Fabletics. Hang on. My back is stiff from sitting down. I'm not gonna edit this. It's the channel message. So y'all, I am losing weight. These pants are getting really big. They used to be so tight when I first got them. And I tell people my check-in. And I post on Facebook, so I'm trying to be more, there's my Fabletics side, more like body positive type stuff, because like I was saying about getting out in the limelight and being seen, some of us are made to be seen and we can't hide it. You gotta accept who you are. You gotta accept what you look like. Thank you, Will. You gotta accept what you look like. You gotta accept who you are. You gotta accept all these things, and you can't. I can't. I used to hide myself because I got too much attention. It used to get too much attention, so I would hide. I didn't want the attention for obvious reasons. Y'all see what I'm dragging. I did not want that attention, and so it made me hide from people. It made me such a like. Everybody's like, "You're so pretty. Your butt's huge." You know, once they finally see my butt, it's like now everybody's looking at me. I used to always feel like, oh my gosh, everybody's looking at me, and I hated that growing up. They called me Big Booty Shanitra in middle school. They did, even in high school, and I had to just accept it, embrace it, just embrace it because it ain't going nowhere and they ain't gonna stop. People is people. But like I don't allow disrespect, but I'm no longer like walking into rooms trying to hide it. I've had it my entire life. Before the BBL accusations start when I get famous, okay? I can vouch for that. It's been here my whole life. So today's message was about you about to be out in the limelight. You got to embrace who you are. You got to accept every part of you. You got to look at your shadow and say, I know the ugly pieces of me. I know the truth of me. I know the good of me. And can't nobody come and tell me about me. I told somebody this about a month or so ago, about 2 months ago. I remember having this conversation face to face. It was a guy. He took me out on a date a few months ago. And I told him, I was proud of myself in that moment. I felt like maybe I was only dating him to solidify myself. Like confirmation. Spirit was like, I feel like Spirit was like, we only put you around him so you could see how you've changed. You wouldn't see it just sitting there by yourself all the time. But when you open up in conversations with people, it's going to bring something out of you that's been developed and you ain't even realizing how developed it is. The level of confidence I have now about myself and who I am when it comes to me and a man, it's like I know I'm ready to get married again. Y'all make sure y'all come in and subscribe and like the live. I see 17 people, 11 likes. Let's make it match. I told him, I said, one thing I know is me. You can't tell me about me. I know me. So if you tell me something that you think I'm flawed in, I am absolutely going to 100% agree if I know that it's a flaw in me because I have done my shadow work. I've looked at me and I'm going to tell you, like, if it's something that I maybe need to consider, I'm going to tell you that, you know what? You're on to something there because I have dealt with that recently and maybe that's one of the things that you were meant to see in me and bring to me. But I know me. So a person can't tell me what I'm capable of and what I'm not capable of. So when I get into my next relationship, that will lead to marriage. I'm not looking for his approval about me. Because I think a lot of women still are. Looking to be, she could be successful, money taken care of herself her whole life, outside of her father's care, and still be looking to a man to approve her. Like, girl, you should know if you good or not on your own. Like, you should have approved yourself. Like, this is the me I aspired to be. I will continue to grow in a relationship next to somebody, but I'm not looking for somebody to tell me if I'm good or not. I know I'm good. And more women need that level of confidence. I know I'm good. What you bring to the table? Because somebody always want to ask us, what you bring to the table? I'm bringing me. Do you know who I am? Okay, I'm bringing me. I'm bringing this big energy. This changed lives, okay? And I know who I am. I know what I'm. So, to bring to the table people, oh, I can't have them conversations. We not going to date. I wish a man would ask me what I bring to the table and think I'm going to date him. I'm going to bring you somebody else to this table that's going to entertain this conversation because, sir, I'm not bringing nothing to no table with you. For real. We got to be more comfortable and confident in ourselves and not seeking approval for somebody else. I need somebody to show up in my energy and feel like more of me, the way I love myself. or a deeper level of love that maybe I didn't even know I needed. But you can't be nothing else. You got to show up in my energy and be more of me. You got to be more of love. I am love to myself. If I can't get it nowhere else in the world, I get it from myself. It is not required for me to get it anywhere else, and it's not guaranteed. Don't nobody owe me love except for me. I have to love myself. I have to, or I won't make it. Anybody else's love is extra, and it ain't guaranteed to stay. And it's not guaranteed to be unconditional. I had to face my shadows and see myself so that I could see a full picture of Shanitra and say, I love you. I see everything about you and I love you. You're not perfect. Nobody is. You're going to always be working on something. I love you though. These numbers, oh my gosh. Y'all just don't know. All the science spirit be messing with me while I'm talking to people. I just need somebody to show up in my energy and just love me like I love myself. Be more of me. Just more love in my life. That's it. I want their energy to be so fluid. I'm a water sign. So fluid that it just wraps around me like a warm blanket. And I can rest and lean into it. And my love needs to be the same for them. I'm not just taking it. It should be reciprocal. This is Coach Shoni, y'all certified relationship coach. Y'all better be writing this stuff down. And don't act like you ain't got no sense when you get around people. Because I got you together over here. Okay? I just need more love like I love myself. So if you never loved yourself truly, you never really looked within and accepted everything about you and did your healing and your shadow work and ugly cried and picked yourself back up, hyped yourself up in the mirror, do it. I can hold your hand a little bit. I can help you through that. If it's some classes or something y'all want me to teach on those subjects, or even a channel message you want me to deliver to you, or if you want to book a private reading, you can absolutely do that. I'm here for that. I'm here to interpret your dreams. I'm here to be your spiritual guide. Y'all better use me while you can. Because I ain't going to always be available like this. Told y'all, that star energy, that's for me too. I'm reading the energy of the collective. I'm a part of the collective. It's me and people like me going through this. That's what I'm going to attract. You're going to attract more of yourself in life. So as a reader, we attract all kinds of, like, no matter what energy they're reading for, it's an aspect of their life. That's how it works. That's the energy they resonate with, and they're going to call in the people who are also going through it. They're the leader of the message to people who are going through this like-kind situation. Y'all make sure y'all like the live, tap the screen, and subscribe. Hit that subscribe button. And the comments are on subscriber only. About losing weight. I had messed up teeth too. I had an under like there, like this, and this was flat. All of this was flat, crooked. I was one of the toughest cases. He presented my stuff in Brazil. It was so messed up. When I was 30 years old, I got metal braces. You can get veneers. I know those things are expensive, but the veneers, implants, braces, whatever you need to do, just work on it, okay? Set your mind to something. You probably can't fix it naturally, but set your mind to, like, I never gave up on getting braces. My parents didn't do it. I got them when I was 30. I was about to get them when I was 28, and I got pregnant with my second child while I was married. And my little baby came, and I said, I'm going to have to wait till the next school year, because I went to School of Orthodontics. You hear me, Tyler? I was in St. Louis. St. Louis University has a School of Orthodontics. So you might want to look into this in your city. The School of Orthodontics at St. Louis University has a program where you can get in there and get braces, and it'll help their future dentists learn on actual cases. Now, there's a licensed dentist and all that over it, who guides them through it. But they're learning by doing the braces on your teeth and seeing it through, you know, for however long. I still have a relationship with the student who's now in his own practice back home. We have a great, and he uses my case in his real practice because he worked on me while he was still in grad, you know, in his dental program. He asked if he could use my case on his in his real practice now. That's how jacked up my teeth was. People like, look at this transformation. They had to push this whole side out, pull it out, because it was smashed in. All of this was smashed in, and this was behind my bottom row. They moved a little bit, like you can see. But I bought like Invisalign, and I got 14 weeks of trays to do, and I ain't never finished them in the whole 5 years I done had them. But I got them there. I'll be like, I'm gonna re-straighten my teeth when I feel like it. They like a little liners, but got a crush on you. Oh, that's sweet. You can even go to Dollar Tree and buy the charcoal toothpaste and use it like 3 times a week. Charcoal does kind of strip your teeth a little bit, dehydrate them, so you don't want to use charcoal toothpaste every day. Or baking soda to keep your teeth whitened. You can brush with baking soda every single day, and it's the cheapest method. Cheapest, safest method, most effective method, costs the least. So get you some baking soda just for the bathroom. You can get all this stuff at Dollar Tree too. And buy a little glass container, wipe it out with some alcohol, pour your baking soda, let it dry out, pour your baking soda in there, and like, you know, scoop a little bit out and put it on your toothbrush and brush your teeth with it. It'll do wonders for your mouth. It'll also alkaline your mouth to where the bacteria doesn't, it'll leave you with good breath. Brush your tongue, scrape your tongue, and just try to brush at least day and night when you wake up and before you go to bed. And then throughout the day, if you're at home, try to brush after each meal so food and drinks don't stain your teeth. Y'all, I'm so meticulous about my body and my routines. So I have a nighttime routine for my skin and hair and my face and my teeth. My hair gets brushed, tied down, put up in a bun, and I sleep with my scarf on. I'm not a bonnet girl. I sleep with my scarf on. But since I was young, since I was like little, we had our hair done. And a black woman in her hair, baby, that go back to being a baby. So my hair was always done. I always had to tie it down, sleep cute, do something. And I like to keep my hair pristine for the next day. I'll wash my face. If I don't get in the shower, it's rare that I don't shower before bed. I like to shower and sleep clean. It's like you get a baby a bath and put in a bed. That sticks through adulthood. You sleep better when you clean and feel good, and you brush your teeth and you wipe your face and you moisturize your face and your skin. You floss that night. Floss every 24 hours if you can. You can get a lot of things at Dollar Tree. The floss, the toothpaste, the toothbrushes, the baking soda, even natural toothpaste now at Dollar Tree, but it's still like $5. I used to Hi Hello fluoride free. I always use fluoride free toothpaste and stuff like that, y'all. They make a lot for skincare now and oral hygiene. I'm a stickler about lotion after shower so your skin don't dry out. I use Jergens Ultra Healing. For my deodorant, I use aluminum-free deodorant, fluoride-free toothpaste. I'm a natural girly. So I use native deodorant, and I got the mini for my purse in case I start sweating bad or something. Just all the little things, you know. And keep a nice little spray and some gum. So you can always feel like you smell good. You can exude confidence when you go out in public around people. You know, little spray, little gum. It's also good to take a little travel toothbrush and toothpaste with you. That's a good thing to do. Especially after a garlicky lunch or something. I got used to doing that because I had them metal braces, and you had to keep your teeth brushed and clean no matter where you was at eating right after you ate it. So I got used to brushing my teeth wherever I was at. I gotta stop what I'm doing and go. Everybody at the table eating at the restaurant, I gotta get up now and go brush my teeth. Gotta floss and brush right now. And I had the special little floss picks that work with people who had braces. I had all of the things, okay, for 2 years. It was worth the investment. It was worth the sacrifice of all the tedious things I had to do, but I did it. So yeah, whatever y'all want to do for yourself, just work on it. Find the natural solution is always going to be the cheapest solution, and it's going to be the best solution, and just make it a part of your daytime routine, your nighttime routine. That's all I do, is little things that I've done for years to work on myself. One thing I would like to get back to is I used to do in middle school, like 6th, 7th, 8th grade, when I was a teenager. I used to do like 100 sit-ups every night to keep my stomach flat. My biggest fear was getting fat. My biggest fear was getting fat. And baby, I did them 100 sit-ups every night. I couldn't even go to sleep good. I'd be like, I ain't do it. I gotta get up. I gotta get up. I didn't feel right going to bed without doing them. You'll do some things in your habit and your routines that'll feel like breathing. Now my spiritual routines, my stretching, my breathing, my meditation, talking to spirit every day, my journaling, my writing, going to my agenda book. Like, there are things I do every day that make me feel more successful and confident about and competent about what I'm doing, how I'm doing it. So just find your rhythm in life and do what works for you, and think about what you want to do and find a way. Just start somewhere and pivot when it is not quite what you thought. Just pivot to what works best. Don't quit. Always find a better way, but never quit. Opposition doesn't mean no. It just means you're headed somewhere and we're trying to direct you to a better place. Confirmation 1111 on the viewers. Hi, Jack. The first 29 minutes of this live, I'm going to post this entire live without editing it, but the first 29 minutes are the channel message. 29 equals 11. Who is messaging me? So yeah. Yep. This is all good, y'all. So I'm excited about I'm excited about what's to come, and I can't wait to share a lot of these things to come with you all. Success is never meant to be easy, but it's always meant to be worth it. So when you get there, when you get up there in front of everybody and you get to do that thing that you do, confirmation, my thing is just going off. People gonna see you. Make sure you saw yourself before you got up there. Make sure you did your work and healed internally and accepted yourself fully before you go out in front of the world. And just know, yeah, that is a thing I'm working on. Yeah, this is that. Yeah, that's true about me. And don't let anybody get under your skin. We playing chess, not checkers, baby. Okay? And y'all know y'all got me. You like, I know somebody who's meaner than you. I'm calling Shoni. As nice as I am, I'm just as mean. I'm just as dark as I am light. And that's dangerous. And I know it. And I know it's not bad either. Your ego is there to protect you. Your ego is your dark side. And so don't let anybody tell you, oh, you need to get rid of that. Why? So you can just trample all over me? No, I don't think so. Well, you know, you dangerous, baby. Knowledge is power. Power is dangerous. Okay? People don't want you to know who you are. People want you doubting yourself. People want to keep the upper hand in your life. Remember that. When somebody's always trying to put you down to a level they can manage and control you. All right? You're enough to you manage yourself. I'm self-managed over here. Okay? Self-managed over here. So when I meet guys and I meet, bossy women, like, oh, she's young, she's cute. Baby, I'm finna be 44 on 11/11. I'm glad you think I'm young and naive. So I have to tell people, I let them talk, 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 talk. And I'm like, look at my hair, look at my outfit. I'm young. And baby, I let them finish. And then when I get ready to talk, they like, oh, the face changes quick. Oh, it changes quick. Oh, I thought I was finna play in your face. You thought wrong. You thought wrong. And don't ever come over here playing with me again. Put them on notice. No hard feelings. You a little slow, but go on about your business. Don't make this mistake twice. Baby, a narcissist hate to see me coming. Because I'm not gonna run from you. I told you I'm just as much dark as I am light. I operate in the light. I do work from the light. I don't sit in dark and do my work. My dark side is for protection. I balance that out. My light is where I work. I give from the light. I protect myself from my darkness. When you come into temperance, like that balance there, you're good. You know what it's for. No unforgiveness, you will be forever young. Yes. Like, I forgive you. I don't have a reason to carry around anything from anyone. Once them babies exited my body, what do I need to carry? If I can release humans, physical humans, into this world from my body, why would I carry you around? I don't even carry my own kids anymore. Okay? No need. I don't need to carry you or anything. Daily release, y'all. Daily calling your power back. Daily cutting off the energy coming out from you or coming in from other people. Cut it off daily. Call your power back daily. Let's say I call my power back. And see yourself standing in the center of the universe and electricity just flowing back into your hands and through your temple. All your power just coming back to you from everywhere. People have been focused on you trying to siphon your energy. Do it every day. Call your power back every day. Your phone's going to ring. Notifications are going to go off. You're going to see people you may know or weird people you used to know. You just don't know how many people are tapped into your energy, focused on you all the time. And you might not make videos like I do. Just the fact that you have a social media account. Just the fact that you do anything in your community. You never know why people are watching you. But just always assume they are. Because you special if you made it to me. I'll be trying to get y'all together for this journey. Because it's worth it. I just don't want anybody to feel alone like I did. I don't want anybody to feel they can't do it or it's not meant to be done because it was hard. No, it's meant to be done. And the hard stuff is what you got to do. And thankfully, my hard stuff, after 3 long years, it's coming to a close. It has officially closed out, is what Spirit gives me constant confirmation of. And so I'm in my sun energy. No more of that 9 of Swords, crying at night, wishing this would just be over. I'm here now. And so I got to recognize what's noise in my life, and I got to recognize what's real. Noise ain't real. It can't do nothing to me. It can't stop me. I got to stop and go acknowledge it. It ain't nothing if I don't go give it some power. It'll fall off, okay? Like I said, imagine the noise and the noisy people going behind this glass enclosure over to your right on your earth side, not your spiritual side, and you just sliding that glass door shut, like putting them on the shelf, like you're noisy. Let me put you in here. Shut up. Soundproof glass. It's like, oh, and then they didn't go anywhere. You just blocked them out. You had the power to do that. Okay? when no one is watching. Are you good to people behind their back? Do you speak good about them behind their back? The worst thing I can say about somebody behind their back, I will definitely say it to their face. And I will find myself repeating it to them to their face. So and so is blah, 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 blah. And so may talk to me. And I was like, I was just talking to so and so the other day. And I was just mentioning how this same conversation came up. And I was telling them how you are blah, 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 blah. Because it came up. And I want you to know I said that. And I mean that. And here's why I said it. I ain't scared of nobody. My spirit's solid. I'm protected on this earth. I know when to speak. I know who to speak to. And I know what to say and what not to say. I don't need to lie or cower. I'm not afraid of you or them or her or him. I don't. Baby, you can't take nothing from me. You can take nothing from me. So yes, what I do behind people's back, what I say behind people, I will repeat it gladly. And I'm not being malicious. It's like this needed to be said. And people don't receive things well because they are self-deceived. They have not done their shadow work. Ain't nothing wrong with them. They perfect. There's a lot of flaws in my I won't say in my character, but there's a lot of things I know I need to work on about me. And I'm working on them. But nobody else can show up and make me feel bad about that. You can't. I don't give you that power. Feel bad, Shoni, because so-and-so said this. No, I don't feel like it today. Exactly. Exactly. You can't take the spiritual power and rights from a person. As much as they want to, they can't. Like, I'm God's favorite. Even if I did something wrong today, I'm still loved. And you're going to have to accept that. Even if things aren't going the way you're trying to manipulate them to go, don't mean something wrong with me, something wrong with you. Why are you trying to control my life? Why do you feel the need to control my life? And then people will try to control you into the point where it frustrates them. And they have to tap out and give up. I'm like, you tired of trying to control people now? You tired yet? Because, you know, God gonna be like, I got a plan for this person's life. My ways are higher than your ways. My thoughts are higher than your thoughts. And you will not be telling something I created what to do. I'll manage that. Spirit manages the flesh. Flesh don't manage the flesh. That's out of balance. So it's been an hour and 17 minutes. The channel message is the first 29 minutes of this live. So when y'all see it, repost it. The first 29 minutes, if you missed that, is the channel message. Okay? The rest was, you know, I do like to give y'all my undivided attention when I'm not channeling. And let's talk. And whatever comes up, I'm pretty sure is something out of your energy that I'm addressing. You are the collective. Make sure that y'all just go pop in on the community tab, comment on the post. I love reading y'all comments. I love knowing what's going on in your lives and if things are resonating. If you're having a good day today, or if you're not, or what challenge did you have today? Did something I say help you overcome it? Or you thinking differently and overcoming challenges? You need a spiritual kingdom to create balance. True. And that's why I was saying earlier, I need a man to come into my life and love me the way I love myself, to where it's seamless. His presence just feels like more of me because I love myself. So you can't come over here and not treat me right. We're not going to do that. I love myself, so it's going to be hard for me to accept something that don't feel like love. I know what it feels like now. I know what love feels like because I love myself. And when we don't know that feeling, we let anybody come around us and do anything to us, and we accept anything, and we call it love. And it's not. It's actually very damaging, and now you got to heal from something else. Instead of teaching them a lesson. Hey, I love myself and you can't come over here and treat me like this. I'm going to show you better than I can tell you. You don't have access to me. Keep mess up. We done. Because you gotta, a lot of women have to get out of the mindset that they need a man so bad. That's what gets them into toxic relationships with unhealed men who smell the desperation on them. Thank you so much, Ojak. And I love you just for showing up and being yourself and pouring into me through the live. Like, that's special. Thank you. So, when people smell desperation on you at a job and in any environment or situation, even when your children smell it on you, them little suckers that eat you alive. What can I get out of her? I had to be careful as a single mom not to feel bad about their dads not being there all the time and try to overcompensate, because they would smell the defeat on me and be like, I need some money to go with my friends to do things. I need more money. Mama, can you give me $150? And I'm like, for what? And we were in front of family, and this was my oldest a few years ago. We had came up to St. Louis to visit from Dallas. And he's like, Mama, can you give me $120? And I was like, for what? And he's like, my friends want to go out and do blah, blah, blah. I was like, when? It's like, I said, well, when the time come, if you really need it, I'll give it to you. But if you ain't going, I ain't finna just hand it to you right now. My niece was like, you just gonna give him $120? Mom, it just would have been an instant no. It would have just been no. You was like, for what? Like, you gonna give it to him? I was like, well, yeah. Like, it's my kid. And he wanna go with his friends. He's like, you just gonna give him $120? He can just come and ask you for $120. And I don't think people realize the relationship I have with my children. Like, you just ask me. Like, he'll call him, like, Mom, I need a laptop. I send him a laptop. That kind of stuff. So, yeah, my kids were kind of spoiled. They're spoiled. they're spoiled. But I feel like me and my children should have everything, any material possession we want on this earth. Why not? Why? Like, why would it be a no if it don't have to be a no? We can have what we want. And so as long as they have a need, I'll have the money. And the moment I feel like we shouldn't have, the money stops flowing, right? The money is only flowing in so we can get what we want and need. And if we stop desiring things, why do we need money? No, we can't have this. No, we can't have that. No, we shouldn't do this. No, we need to hold on to money and not let it move. Our energy is our true currency. Y'all, there's so many messages in this one live. Our energy is our true currency, and how we get things we want in life is through our energy. It's not through dollars. It's not through gold coins. Okay? It's through your energy. My energy is abundant, so it's always going to bring me more of what I desire. And if what I desire is something that costs money, I'm going to get the money. And if I desire something, a service, I'm going to get the money for the service, or I'm going to get the person that wants to do it for me. That's it. I want to meet somebody that wants to do my nails for free. I'm going to meet somebody that wants to do my hair for free. I'm going to meet somebody that wants to do something for me for free or minimal. You know, when I desire it, I have it. I want it. I got it. I want it. I got it. Y'all need to listen to Ariana Grande, 7 Rings every day until you get the message. I want it. I got it. One point, it's 14 of y'all on her and 13 likes. It's 18 of y'all on her. I keep saying I'm finna get off her. The channel message is the first 29 minutes of this live. For anybody catching the playback, welcome to the live. I just keep saying I'm gonna get off her, and I just keep giving more messages. And I keep thinking about the rice and beans and guacamole and fresh homemade sauce I got downstairs. Even though I'm doing intermittent fasting, I was like, should I still go eat that? I'm still a little hungry. So we get off here, I might go have a few tortilla chips with some sauce and guacamole on it. But yeah, I'm, Don't tell yourself no. Keep the energy flowing. Keep the money flowing. Keep things coming to you. Don't block things. Keep it coming. Okay? Keep it coming. Keep it flowing. Say, yeah, come over this way. Yeah, we gonna get that. And it's like, don't say no to things that are perfectly good to have because you feel like you can't afford them. Just like, you know what? I'm not saying no, I'm just saying soon. Soon. I don't tell myself no. And I don't try to dumb down what I want or water down what I want because people are like judging me like, well, you should get this first or you need to get that stable. I don't know how you finna do that. And so I'm going to tell myself no because you don't believe in me. Govern your body and I'm going to govern mine. That's how you got to do, people. Govern yourself and I will govern myself, okay? Govern yourself, what? Accordingly. And what's accordingly? To your spirit. I will govern myself, what? Accordingly. According to my spirit. Y'all can learn how to shut this noise out and put them over here behind a glass enclosure, soundproof, and shut it off and let it seal like shoo. It's like when they close the airplane doors. The doors of the cabin are now closed. You can't, nothing from outside. Airtight seal. You shut out. What do I do for fun? Stand on couches and give bottle service. No, I mean, really just mostly, I haven't had much lately. It's life been life in a little bit. What I used to do for fun was many moons ago. I'd go to brunch. I go eat, travel, try new places, new experiences, restaurants, food and travel. A good movie by myself sometimes. A good me day, like a massage, a movie, nail shop, you know, something like that. I love going to the movies. I love the movie theater popcorn with extra butter. And I love a good movie. And I'll be writing some. So yeah, that's kind of me, y'all. So I didn't even expect to be on here like this tonight. I love nature. I will go now. I wouldn't say for fun, but I'll go do that for therapy, like meditation. I will go sit by a body of water because I'm a water sign, Scorpio. Deep, deep introspection. So in Missouri, I would go sit by the Missouri River or the Nile River. The Nile River is the Mississippi. I would go to the park and sit, just listen to the birds, breathe in fresh air from the trees, hug a tree, hug a tree, hug a tree. The trees high five me. They touch my shoulder when I ask them to. They touch my face when I ask them to. They do it. The trees are alive. There are walking trees, y'all. If it's not getting enough sunlight where it is, it'll move over. Okay? These trees exist. So, respect nature. It's alive. They growing. They responding to something, right? I love nature. I'm a nature girl. Give me some water, though. The ocean, baby. I feel like I always get a room on the ocean when we go staying down in the Gulf or something. You know, I like to see the water. Even though at night it looks so black and expansive and like you don't see where it ends, I almost feel like I'm under it. I got to be that close to the water. And they say pray underwater, your prayers are answered. You're mostly water, and that's the most interaction you'll have with it. It'll get through. Pray over your baths, a spiritual bath. Pray in the shower. That's more water. Pray over the water you drink. Speak into it. You can tell. You tell I go outside and put my feet in the grass every day. I go talk to the trees sometimes. There's a bunch of trees behind me. And there's a creek. I don't get down there to the creek though. I do go talk to the trees. I do go stand in the grass with my bare feet and face the sun. Sun gaze. I look directly into the sun. Without my glasses. So yeah, I'm a nature girl. I grew up, my granny from Mississippi, but she had moved my daddy and all them up to St. Louis. We would sit out in the backyard just growing up. I was always outside playing when I was little. We were always outside. Yeah, always outside playing. So I'm not the sit in the house type. I'm a sit out on the porch swing kind of girl. I like a breeze. A jar of sweet tea with some lemon and mint. Sun tea preferably. And some fried green tomatoes with some molasses. Something like that. I'm a southern girl. I was raised a southern girl. I was always up under my granny. So yep. Now she watches over me and guides me through the stuff that I do now. Yeah. We share the same sentiments, yes. And so, Jack, that's why I was like, the one time I've left the country was right before COVID hit. And I went to Jamaica. I finally said, I'm going. You know, I'm breaking out of here. Went to Jamaica for my birthday in 2019. So 6 years ago. And I'm looking forward to traveling more next year. But I did not want to leave Jamaica. Oh my God, that was beautiful for 6 days. That was beautiful for 6 days. Lord knows. So I'm looking forward to all the things, you know. Getting back out. I liked all the fresh fruit I ate in Jamaica, and I noticed there wasn't a lot of dairy. Hardly any. I love vegetables. I'm pretty much vegan. I might have some fish or a little egg. I don't do much dairy. But I've been transitioning forever. I can be straight up vegan and not feel like I'm missing anything. So I'm like on and off I'll be vegan. So I don't like to eat the animals. Don't eat the animals. You can see it in my skin. Oh yeah. The blemishes you do see are from me eating dairy. I don't like it. Because what I got on today, some eyeliner and a little bit of highlighter here, and here, and here. But this is my skin. My freckles. I have freckles. Ouch. I just stabbed myself in the lip with this nail. I have freckles and stuff like that. A little oily. Last night I put oil on my face. But I showered today and I washed most of it off. But still kind of seep in there. Water. I drink spring water. So right now, when I'm in St. Louis, I drink Ice Mountain. Whatever the local spring water is. When I'm in Texas, I drink Ozarka. And when I'm down here, I drink Deer Park in Georgia. So spring water wherever I'm at. I don't drink tap water. I don't drink purified water. I don't drink any Sam's Choice, Nestle. No purified water. Spring water. That's it. Drink spring water. That's it. Y'all make sure y'all like the live and subscribe. The comments are on subscriber only, so you got to subscribe to comment. Thank you. So I eat a lot of vegetables, a lot of fruit. Not lately. I haven't had much fruit. But vegetables a lot. Like I made a homemade salsa, guacamole, rice and beans. That's good for me. Like I don't care to have nothing else. I roll up a tortilla and eat it with it. That's that. I don't miss meat. If I do, I might have some mushrooms. Even the vegan meat, this is supposed to be like a substitute for beef and stuff. I don't be wanting it. Because then I could taste ground beef from when I used to eat it. And when people cook meat now, I can't stand the smell. But even back then when I was pregnant and eating meat, when people cooked the meat, I couldn't stand the smell of it. Couldn't stand the smell of meat being cooked. Pork, beef, especially beef. Chicken hurts my joints, so I feel like I'm allergic to chicken at this point, and I had to stop eating it, or it's like, what are you saying to yourself? You just gonna ignore this pain? And I had to accept it one day that I couldn't eat chicken. Eggs might make me a little stiff in my joints, so liquid chicken ain't no better. But I did make an omelet and a waffle from scratch today, and it was good. But I rarely will eat the eggs. And I go through and get a fork and pull all the little umbilical cord and little yolk sack around it off of it and throw it away. And that's how I eat chicken. I would pick out the meat and move the veins and move the tendons, and everybody's like, you just playing in that chicken. I'm like, just give me a chicken tender then. Just give me a chicken tender. I don't need no chicken wings. But I used to love lemon pepper chicken wings. Like, you couldn't tell me nothing. Or chicken Philly. I love some fried chicken. But now I have to have fried cauliflower. Fried oyster mushrooms. Put some lemon pepper on it. Nobody knows. Just, I really be wanting the crispy bread down there this season. The season real good. And lemon pepper. If I could just eat a few crunchies of that, I get and fill up on something else, I'm good. When it comes to burgers, I'm good with a veggie patty. I do not like black bean burgers. They're spicy and pasty and thick and dense, and they're nasty. No. Some people have better grains when they mix the patties together, because I do like all the burger toppings, the toasted bun and with the vegan butter, stuff like that. I do still like that. I still do like the taste of all those things. When it comes to my spaghetti, I'll just put mushrooms, zucchini, bell peppers and onions, the green peppers and onions. People love my spaghetti, even when I was eating meat. So people used to request that I make spaghetti. I would make my sauce separate with ground beef, and I know how to. And that's another thing. People like, okay, when I was back home in St. Louis for a while before moving down here, yeah, connected to nature, because it's connected to your spiritual self, and nature is spiritual. When you don't have the brain fog disconnecting you from your spirit, Christ consciousness shuts down under sugar and animal hormones and fats and animal spirits. When you ingest it, it's cutting off your connection. But fruits and vegetables clear it up, and it makes you more in tune and present with everything around you, your higher self. So when I was back home in St. Louis, I used to make meat at my mama's house, and I used to cook for everybody when they came on my mama's house or something, or my brother's house. They was like, my niece asked one day, my brother's oldest daughter asked one day, they was like, y'all know she don't eat meat, and y'all still keep letting her cook the meat? Be glad I cooked it, because I know what I'm doing. But I have been cooking for so many years. I don't need to. I mean, when it's raw anyway, you don't know what it's going to taste like. You going to season your stuff the way you always season your stuff. I have somebody else come taste test it. Thank you, OJ. I'll be in Jamaica again. I'm definitely going to be back in Jamaica. That's probably stop number 1 if Trinidad ain't first. So, yeah. I still know how to season meat the way I used to always season the meat. And I know how to get creative with seasoning stuff. You can't taste raw meat anyway. So anybody who's seasoning meat is doing it from what they know. Now, on the flip side to that, once you taste it, it's after it's done. It's too late then. You know, I know how to season it. Either you know how to season or you don't. Just because I stopped eating it don't mean I don't know how to still cook it. So, and I believe in, like, when I cook, I marinate. I make from scratch. I chop things up. I used to cook all the time live on Facebook like Tabitha Brown did. all the time, live every day on Facebook, because I work from home and it was easy to just go live while I'm cooking, and y'all keep like everybody keep me company while I'm cooking. So that became my thing. So that's how I built my platforms. I would do that over there. And then when I went from there to TikTok, I would just go live when I got in every evening when I lived in Texas. In for my day and do my live, and built a following like that. Everybody was like settled down for the night. They be ready to come on there and watch me go live instead of watching TV. And so now I'm building over here on YouTube. Like Spirit's like, go to YouTube and build. And so now I'm here building, and it's whatever, the collective, the people need from me in that moment. This version of me is supposed to be on YouTube with this version of you. There's something that we need to exchange as far as energy in this season. Like, you're going to learn from me, and I'm going to learn more about myself while I'm delivering these messages according to the energy that I pick up on, or things I feel led to express. So I look at it that way, you know. And this is how I pay my tithes, right? My 10%, my fruit. I share the fruit of my spirit. I share my wisdom. I do the messages. I channel the messages over here on High Priestess 1111. I pull tarot because people like tarot. You don't always see the cards, but I'll tell you what the cards are, depending on how I film it that day. And I do a little bit of both over on TikTok, and on Facebook I might act silly because a lot of my family on Facebook, old classmates and people that know me, people I used to work with, go to school with, grew up with, my family. So what I post on Facebook will be completely different. It's like totally lax, like funny me. You'll get funny Shani over on Facebook. So over here I feel like I'm growing my spiritual audience. Let me post the channel messages and try to slowly break into more of me in the process, It's just whatever it's called for in that moment. I feel led to do it, I'll do it. But this Scorpio season, wait till I redo this hair. Wait till I do a little something. Get ready to step out. You know what I'm saying? Do a little something. You're going to see something. I'm just looking forward to what I'm going to eat for lunch tomorrow. Ain't that a shame? That salad was good last time. I know I know where I'm going. I know what I'm eating. And it was cheap. I'm like, you sure this is it? And it came with a drink? $9. Piece of salad and a drink. Big old drink. And great service. And I sat there for a few hours. So I take my phone charger until I start my event. But we gon' respect our personal boundaries and times and such and blah, 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 blah. I'm gonna get off of here. It's so informative. Give thanks for the empower. Oh, thank you for showing up, OJ. Anybody else? It's 21 of y'all on here and one person commenting. Thank y'all for the 16 likes. Thank y'all for hanging in there with me for an hour and 42 minutes. Again, the channel message that this video is titled for is the first 29 minutes of this video. The rest is just me hanging out with y'all. And I'm going to post it because I do not post the rest of the lives where we just hanging out. And this will give people an idea of both. When I go live, I channel messages and I hang out. But I won't always post the hangout part of it because that's exclusive. You showed up, you get this. All right? You get to ask your questions. You get to ask me about your dream, spiritual stuff going on in your life. You get that when you stay for the live. Okay? And now we doing better because I learned how to turn off comments for people who aren't subscribers. So we eliminated spam in this whole chat. This is nice and okay, we're learning, we're settling in, we finding our groove over here, and I believe we're about to hit 1,000 very soon. And we're finna get them watch hours up, and we're gonna be monetized. And once we monetize, baby, y'all finna see some stuff because that'll free me up. I will have time to just really go make some great content for this channel, like go places, do things, interview people, stuff like that, and post it here and edit it, and enlist some help to make higher quality videos. It takes money to do that. So, yeah, I'm excited about that because we close. We are close. I'm gonna grow this channel and I'll be starting another one, you know. OJ. I was thinking I know somebody else named OJ. So y'all, that food is calling me. I'm hungry, and then I want to sit and watch my things on the internet. I'm trying to at least keep up alive every other night, and try to every other night over on TikTok as well, instead of burning myself out trying to do both in the same day. And I really sit and do this like this on both of them. You see what I'm saying? So it'll be a lot to do this twice. An hour and 45 minutes here and then an hour and 45 minutes there. Plus push out some videos every day. That's a lot. But until I start working full time, I might do it. I might do it. Y'all might get that for a whole week. Every day for a week. We gonna do something. My skin having a reaction to this nail stuff. So I be scratching my thumbs. They be driving me crazy. Alright, y'all. So again, first 29 minutes is the channel message. The rest is us hanging out. And this is how the lives go. We vibe. Okay? Whatever we need to talk about, we talk about it over here. Don't forget to subscribe. Comment on the community channel. Fall asleep watching one of my long videos so I get them watch hours in, y'all. We got to monetize. We got to monetize. And share the videos with somebody you think it could resonate with. I love y'all. For readings, anything like that, thecoachshoni@gmail.com. I love you. Be great on purpose.